Hey everyone, I'm David, Beauty Director here at Sephora, and today's video is all about makeup that has skincare benefits as well. This is a really exciting category that's growing in the industry, and specifically at Sephora, we're really catering to this because we think it's such a fantastic sort of hybrid of two great categories, skincare and makeup. I'm really excited to introduce you all to some of these really great products. You might have heard of them, you might not. You might be adding to cart right afterwards because they're really, really good. So let's jump right in and start with my first product. Okay, so the first product we're gonna talk about, foundation, right? Even if you're not really heavily into makeup, you might want a foundation just to really smooth over and polish your complexion. So why not have something that's sitting right on your skin, have some of those additional skincare benefits in them? So I wanna talk about Bite Beauty, and this is the Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. The micelle technology in here is what actually makes this foundation mimic skin. So it's a really, really interesting formula because the way it lays down with those micelles really makes this look so much like skin, even if you build it up. And also one of the really great things about this, it's clean at Sephora. But what is really cool is they've added maki berry, and that's a really supercharged antioxidant ingredient. And we know the power of antioxidants for skin. They nurture your skin, they help protect from free radicals. So overall, you've got a really wonderful performing foundation. That's really important for me. I'm a professional makeup artist. I want to make sure that makeup performs first. So if you've got some skincare benefits in there, that's great, but it's got to perform. And this stuff really performs. It looks like skin. It goes on so smooth and seamlessly because of that micelle technology. And the fact that it has added skincare benefits, it's a no-brainer. Add to cart. You will absolutely fall in love with this foundation. Okay, so up next, let's talk about concealer. This is a product that you put on the under eye area a lot of times, and that skin there is so thin and it's so prone to the first signs of aging. So having a concealer that not only works really well, but also has some additional skincare benefits makes it all the better. So I want to talk to you about Milk Makeup's Flex Concealer. Again, as a professional makeup artist, it's gotta perform for me. This stuff works really well, and what's really interesting about it is the flex, hence the name Flex Concealer. So there is marshmallow root extract in here, which is actually good for your skin as well. It can be a really good calming agent, also can help reduce some redness, but what it does specifically in this product, it's that marshmallow root extract that actually allows for the flex of the concealer. And what that means is that when you apply it, it will move with your face, right? We make facial features. And I think the most common complaint I hear about concealers is it settles into my lines, or it moves, or it creases, or it wrinkles. Having a product that has some cool, interesting skincare that actually gives the formula flexibility to move so that it moves with your face, it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. It's just a win-win situation. And then on top of that, you have some Blue Lotus and you have chamomile in here. So those are two really great ingredients to hydrate the skin, which is essential in this under eye area. Even if you have oily skin, that under eye area is so thin, it requires hydration. And then the chamomile is great for calming and soothing your skin. To have that chamomile, I like to think of it like, after a hard day, I need a cup of chamomile tea to just calm myself down. A little chamomile in your concealer will help calm your eyes down. It's a really good combination. Overall though, I have to say, Milk is known for their artistry products, and you do not lose any of the artistry. This is, professional artist concealer quality with some fantastic skincare in it. Definitely a must check out. So up next is a newer category of makeup to actually impart some skincare benefits to it, and I think it's really exciting. It's blush. I know, blush. So exciting. This is from LAWLESS, and this is the Make Me Blush Velvet Blush. Now, Lawless is a clean at Sephora makeup brand, which is really cool to begin with. And what I love about them is their products are artistry. Like, they give you full pigment. They give you what you want from makeup if you're a makeup junkie and you just really love to go in with your artistry. So you don't sacrifice any of the performance with this brand. With this blush in particular, what I'm excited about, the skincare benefits is actually what makes the formula work so interestingly. It's a powder blush, it's talc-free, so that's really important for a lot of people. But they've imparted a lot of these really hydrating ingredients like sweet almond oils and shea butters. And that gives this a almost cream-like feel application, and then it becomes powdery. It's very interesting. And what I like about it is I think those hydrating emollient, like the shea butter and stuff in there, makes the formula melt into the skin more, so you don't get a lot of that cakiness that can come from very powdery blushes. So I think this is one of those cases where we start to see makeup benefiting from the skincare ingredient, not just being good for your skin, but actually the performance of the makeup benefits because the skincare ingredient adds innovation. And then we start to see powder blushes that perform and look like a cream blush. They're imperceptible. This literally looks just like your skin. It's so, so beautiful. So I'm gonna show you, there's a couple of colors. This one I really love, that's why I held it up, because it's like this peachy color. It's called Soft Nectar. Really great, really lovely. But I love this one. This is a classic shade, this sort of like dusty mauve-y, browny kind of tone. This one's called Vintage Love. Great for those fair-skinned people out there who struggle finding a bronzer. Utilize this where you would put your bronzer, especially if you're fair and sort of pink toned, and bronzers can look really orange and weird. Try these, trust me, you'll love it. But so many good shades, so many like peachy tones and like corals and just like really fun like brick tones. And what I really love about them, there's a really good payoff to these blushes. And they just, like I said, they sink, they feel like velvet. It's so soft and silky and just, it just feels lovely. The application of them is so easy. I'll show you one of the other shades too. I like this little really light peachy shade. It's so soft. I mean, you probably won't even be able to see it on my hand because my hand is, I'm gonna have to add a lot of it, but that's the point. It's blush. It's supposed to be this watercolor that just sort of enhances your skin. Is it there? Is it not there? That's what I love about blush, and I love that shade. It's just like the most subtle enhancement peach. So you won't even really notice it. It'll just be like, oh, what's going on with you? Something looks good about your skin today. It's my Lawless blush. Trust me, you guys will love this. It's so wonderful. So up next is a really fun product. I recently discovered this and fell in love with it. This is from SAIE, and this is their Dew Balm. And it's a really cool product. It is a highlighter, a multi-use highlighter. I'm gonna show you guys the purple one because I really love this. It comes in like 3 shades. They're very subtle, and when I say shades, I use that term loosely, as you'll see, because they're very subtle, but there's like a pinky shade, a traditional champagne, and then the lilac-y kind of color. I love this lilac-y color. And what this is it's a dewy balm. It's infused with marshmallow root extract, which you heard from the Flex Concealer earlier. In this case, though, it is a little bit more skincare ingredient specific. It actually does really help to calm redness and just maintain your skin's natural health, which is really great because a lot of times people do get more red on their cheek, and this is a highlighter balm that can be used on the cheek, on the lips, anywhere really. It's like a paste. When I first came across this, I was like, oh, I really need to make sure I show people and let them understand. You don't need a lot of this product. You'll see what happens is it's like this dewy balm. It melts. It melts right down into the skin. Oh my God, look at this. So exquisite. And that's a lot. Like I could take this, and if I was doing it, I could like tap this all over my face. That was probably enough for the whole face. I could literally tap this my whole hand. That little tiny bit you saw literally did like my whole entire hand, and it's just such a beautiful finish to it. And again, like I said, though they have the colors to them, it's so subtle. And only way you'd really see that color is if you decide to go really intense with it. But that little bit goes such a long way, and to have it in such a small tube, it's convenient, it's portable, it's not intense shimmer. So a lot of times when we think of highlighters, we think of shimmer and reflectivity and sparkle. This has a very little bit of that pearlescence to it. It's actually a lot of skincare hydration that gives it that much more of a natural, dewy, glowy glass skin effect. I like to tap any of these style of highlighters. I feel it really sort of melts it into the skin. Also, if you're applying this on top of a full face of makeup, which you can do 100%, even if you have oily skin, even if you're using a matte foundation, you can still apply this on top of it. Use a tapping motion, and I really do recommend the fingers because the body heat, but a tapping motion will allow you to apply this exactly where you want it without disrupting any of your other makeup. Again, one of the other tips I would say with something like this, if you are applying it on top of a full face of makeup, do it last. Do it after your blush is done, any of your powder products, do it last. This should be the top coat. It's the cherry on the top of your sundae, because otherwise any powder products that you put next might attach to it a little bit heavier. But on its own, as a finishing touch, this beautiful glass skin, great skincare benefits, can be used with no makeup at all if you just want to have that beautiful effervescent glow on your skin. Just overall, I love this product. I think it's really great. I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with the ease of it, and it's got some great skincare benefits. So finally, for the lips, right? It's such a perfect combination to have lip products that have skincare benefits. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hyaluronic Happikiss Lipstick Balm. I'm gonna say you all have gathered at least one ingredient in here, hyaluronic acid, right? We know the power of hyaluronic acid. It's an incredible moisturizing ingredient. It literally pulls moisture to the area where you apply it. So your lips are so fast to lose moisture. That type of skin there, it's just very different than the rest of the skin on your body. This is why our lips tend to get chapped often. So applying a lip product that has hyaluronic acid actually helps to not only enrich your skin, but it also adds moisture. Now, one of the things that I also love about this, not to mention that it's the most adorable packaging, these are lipstick balms. So it's a really beautiful hybrid that's easy to use. You can have it with you at all points, no liner needed. They are a twist up formula. So you twist it up, you only need a little bit, and it imparts a really great color and gloss. Now that gloss comes from these really rich emollients in here, which are also super hydrating on the skin and help to work with that hyaluronic acid. Another cool skincare ingredient in this that I think is really, really innovative, there's a C-peptide, which, just so you understand what it does on a basic level, it helps fight the appearance of those vertical lines. So what's the most common sign of aging, right? It's when our lips start to turn into prunes, right? This actually has a C-peptide in here, which helps to reduce the appearance of that. So yeah, I want that in every skincare, every lip product I have going forward. But let me show you some of these colors because they're really, really great. There's like really beautiful pinks, and I'm gonna just show you the variants. So you can see here, this is a really sort of sheer, it's just your lip as your lip, but then you can go all the way to like a rich plummy kind of color, and these give you good payoff. I mean, look at that. Look at that color. It's stunning. I'm living. Like this gorgeous peach tone. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I am definitely working this into a makeup look on somebody. Too good to pass up. Really kind of classic brick petals, which I love, and some great neutrals. She also, of course, for all of you wondering, she did do a pillow talk, her her iconic lip shade in there as well. So funny, I could literally spot Pillow Talk just looking at the top of them. It's like such an iconic shade. I'm gonna do this one sideways, my friends, because I'm running out of wrist space here. Look how great these shades are. Just so glossy and delightful. It's so versatile, so wonderful. I think she did such a great job. I'm super excited. Those went right into my professional kit. I will be literally using them all the time. All right, so there you have it. Some great options of makeup that also has the added benefit of skincare to them as well. I think this is a trend that's just gonna continue to grow. I think we're gonna see more and more of this in the industry because why not? Right? If you can get great performing makeup that has some great skincare in it, I just think that's a win for everyone involved. And personally, what I love as a professional makeup artist is that it's pushing innovation in makeup. For any of the brands out there watching, I would love to see us move into eyeshadows that are like a cream powder hybrid that have some great, calming ingredients in it. I'm just putting it out there. If any of you who are watching want that, say it in the comments below. We got to get our voices heard to these brands. But if any of these other products are things that you love already or that you're dying to try out, let me know in the comment section below. I love to hear from all of you, as well as everybody loves to hear from everybody. It's a great community of beauty here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get new videos like this from us every single week. And until next time, take a look at your makeup. You may find that some of it actually has some really great hidden skincare benefits, and if not, it may be time to take a look for some other products that do. I'll see you all soon, everyone. Take care. Bye.